Just in time for Administrative Professionals Day. Get ready for the greatest collection of workplace bangers from the people who actually run the place. With Now That's What I Call Administrative Professionals Volume 1, featuring all of your favorite secretarial hits like, "Hey Dummy, your emergency is not my problem."
I really wish that you would shut your yap, you see. Nobody cares about your fake emergency.
The classic piano ballad, "That's Not My Job, But I'll Do It Anyway."
That's not my job, but I'll do it anyway. Now get out of my face and just go away.
Who could forget the timeless folk sing-along? No one noticed I was out until the printer caught fire.
No one in the office has any brains. I left for 5 minutes, now the place is in flames.
And of course, the #1 country hit, "Karen, check your flippin' calendar."
Hey there, Karen, you know what you need to get out of my face, and please learn to read.
Order today and get the exclusive bonus track, "No One Knows Who Stole Your Yogurt, Brenda."
Brenda's gonna get her a punch if she don't stop babbling about who took her lunch.
From the cubicle to the break room, it's all here on Now That's What I Call Administrative Professionals Volume 1. Available now wherever passive-aggressive Post-it notes are sold.
The biggest show in the universe.
Wasn't this your biggest show?
The biggest show of our careers.
The biggest thing that's ever happened in my life.
The biggest one the force has ever seen.
I mean, it's like the biggest
show in the world, no big deal.
Of course, you're the biggest star we've got.
That's my biggest worry.
Yeah, me too, pal. Me too. Good morning. I am congestion-y. I'm chewed up. Allergies got me kicking. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's April 23rd, the day after Earth Day. But because Earth Day was on a Tuesday, we didn't get to show. So we're going to celebrate Earth Day today a little bit. And that's good. I'm celebrating Earth Day with some coffee from the Groundabout. No inspiring messages, though. It was just that one fluke. It was just our see you aground. Keeping it forever. Hope you all are all doing well. It's leg day, and Bethy, never skip leg day. I hate leg day. It is leg day. It is also Administrative Professionals Day, as we heard in our little vignette this morning. Shout out to Liz, our administrative professional here at River Radio. She's amazing. I keep looking that way because she sits that way, but she's not in here. No one's in here. No one else is in here. Anyway, shout out to Liz, though. If Liz didn't work here, a lot of this place would just implode. And she is our first line of defense for all the Zeeks that come in off the streets. God bless you, Liz. Thank you for your service. Good morning, Dennis. Bethy's getting her quads on. She's going to be ripped. I think it's awesome. Keep getting ripped. Keep getting fit. Keep getting healthy. More than anything, above all else, it's the healthy, right? Everything is affected by that. Administrative Professional Leg Day, yes. And National Picnic Day. It's going to be a beautiful day for a picnic here in the Heartland. I'm not going to spoil it. Sorry. I know. I hear you. He's in like the green room and he's yelling at me. German Beer Day. Achtung! German Beer Day. Hooray! I like beer. I like Germans. I like German beer. It's a trifecta of German awesomeness there. National Cherry Cheesecake Day. If I were to have a cheesecake with fruit, that would be my preference. Lost Dog Awareness Day. I don't know why we have an awareness day for lost dogs. If they're lost, we're pretty aware that they're lost. My dog is lost. Well, you better get off your ass and find that frickin' dog. Lost Dog Awareness Day. National English Muffin Day. I appreciate an English muffin when placed under a poached egg and covered with hollandaise. We call it Eggs Benedict. You may call it breakfast. I had soup for breakfast. That's what I had today. I didn't I didn't have my usual morning protein shake thing that I've been doing. I was a little hungry. I thought, I'm going to get some soup from the Groundabout. And I did, and it was chicken tortilla soup, and it was good as shit. Ow. It's International Nose Picking Day. And I leave you with these wise words. You can pick your friends, and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. National Movie Theater Day and Slay a Dragon Day. Slay a dragon. It doesn't say if it is a literal or metaphorical dragon. So go slay your metaphorical dragon today. What is your dragon? Dragon ass? I've got a bunch of little lizards. I don't have any dragons right now, but I need to slay. Hey, yeah, Dennis, are you at Bob's now? Yeah, apparently so, because he's surrounded by Waffle Houses every direction. That is true. That is true. Well, they don't want you to have any late night sadness, you know? You like Slay a Dragon Day. I do too. I feel like, whether you're chasing the dragon or slaying the dragon, it's going to be a good Wednesday. Hey, if you are interested in a pair of Battlehawks tickets for Saturday's game in St. Louis at the Dome, I think it's like a 6 o'clock game, put cacaw in the comments, and I'll give you some Battlehawks tickets. I got to give some away this morning, and I'll give some away on air later, but I had a bunch to give away this week. Going to be a fun game on Saturday. They're hosting the Defenders. From Zombie Central Athens, our remote reporter, Dennis Stefflemary, live on location. You know, that's true, Bethy. I have friends that I probably have picked their nose, probably while saying that statement. Defying my own law. I'm an anarchist. It's National Movie Theater Day, hooray, and Slay a Dragon Day, and that's today, eh? Battlehawks tickets, if you're interested, put cacaw in the comments. And if I don't say it, if I don't see it and say it, then place it in there again until I say it, and then I'll put your name down. Holy crap, is it time for a TIQ? I think so. Let's go to the tape, Alex. This is a good one. I think this might have a little life. I don't think it'll make past, what time is it? 7:37? 7:50. I'm going to give this TIQ 13 minutes. 1, 2, 3, go. My camera's off. I'm sparkly. I got to fix that. Okay, nearly 400 of these have been left behind, wrong mouse, have been left behind on a plane in the past year. Nearly 400. Deflamary, I am a pretty decent name pronouncer. I'm pretty good with picking up on names. Usually, which comes in handy when you're doing sports announcements sometimes, and you get some of those like Kwiatkowskis or Domorovskis or stuff like that, where the W's and V's get a little Austrian in there. I don't know. Headphones. Yeah, if you say it 3 times, it's like Beetlejuice. I knew it. Sweet. All right, I got to fix this camera. This is bothering me. I was playing. Nah. Filters, bro. Filters, bro. I got to stop my sleeve is sparkling. The green screen is not. There we go. That's better. I'm not sparkly anymore. It was bothering me. I don't like where the dividing line. See how this is like greenier and this is bluier because it's just that close. It's because my lighting is going out. And to be honest, this ring light, I bought this right when we started COVID shenanigans, right? And for being a piece of crap Amazon ring light, I probably got it at like one of those Amazon gang lord bargain bin places. I think that's where this came from. So the fact that it still works at all is great. Okay. So we had headphones, water bottles, tablets, phones, babies. Good morning, Deb. Thank you for letting me read your story yesterday. Your people were very patient with us. Condominiums, no. Skin cells, true, but no. Dirty masks, dandruff flakes. Dennis is covering all the things he left on his way down to Bob's. No, none of those things are correct. You're all fired. Keep guessing, though. I believe in you. Today's TIQ brought to you by the two Skinny Jays, of whom I spoke on Monday, and today I wear their shirt. All city champions from Boogie Down to Staten, okay? Go listen to Skinny Jays today. Again, I will continue that homework assignment forever. All right, let's get to some birthdays here. We got some birthdays to celebrate today. I mean, it's no Gregory Gannon, but Brian Porter's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Brian. Vapes, drugs. I left weed on a plane once because I panicked. I had one of those, those little metal, you take them fishing, you can put your hooks in, and then it's got the rubber O-ring so it doesn't get water in there, you don't rust your hooks out. But you can also put weed in there and it'll keep it fresh. I had that, and I realized I'd gotten on the plane with it, and I was so naive and dumb. I was like, it was already on the plane in my backpack, but I took it out, and I stuck it in the seat back because I was worried that I was going to get caught with it. I was going to get caught with it after I'd already been into the plane through security. This is why I can't be a good criminal. Sorry. Drugs, liquor bottles, any mask, dirty mask. Two Skinny J's CDs. No. I wish they would. Dennis, Fred, we call that molting for Dennis. Okay? He's sensitive. Happy birthday, Brian Porter. Shit. Happy birthday to Laura Doomey. I haven't seen Laura in a coon's age. We used to hang out in our Uptown Jackson early days. She was part of our crew and our board that got the things rolling with the Missouri Main Street program, and is an awesome human. And Laura, happy birthday. Laura is 40 today. I said so. Julie Satter went to school with my sister. Julie's funny as hell. One of the funniest people I know. Well, it's Julie Scott now. But anyway, Julie, it's her birthday. Julie was one of the girls that had big bangs back in the day. Julie had some king shit level bangs. Like in those Rubenesque Renaissance paintings with the cherubs and stuff, and the grapes would be cascading down the side of a chair or something, like still life. That's what her hair was like. It was like this cascading bangs. Good morning, Julie, and happy birthday. Brandon Kissy, happy birthday, Brandon. Brandon's an awesome human, a wonderful, loving husband, and now father, and a linesman, and a hardworking goddamn American, and I'm proud to be his friend. Happy birthday, sir. He's sensitive. He's sensitive because of all the new dermis that's been exposed. Nate Savarino. Birthday today, Mr. Nate Savarino. He's been in the studio here with me on numerous occasions as part of the SEMO Athletic Elite. He himself an elite athlete, obviously, but Nate is an awesome human and has done so much to get SEMO's athletics marketing where it is today. It's awesome. I love him. Happy birthday, Nate. You rock. Shit. Where Booney? Booney? Fuck, that's your new nickname. Biney got it. It is a wedding ring. That is a good guess. Did you cheat? Did you Google? Kick you in the nuts. I mean, I don't really care. There's no prizes. But, everyone, Lucas Biney. Lucas with the lid off. Come follow me now, come follow me now. Come follow me now. Lucas with the lid off. Yay. Everybody give Lucas's wedding ring guess. The care emoji, because he got that shit. What'd I say, 7:50? We had 6 minutes left. And you got it. You nailed it. Booyakasha. All right, good job. I am going to unhang the TIQ. I got a little soup chicken stuck in my tooth. No, I believe Lucas would just be a good guess. He's like me. He takes enjoyment in the challenge of the guess versus I just want the right answer. I'm not that. I can't be the I want the right answer. I want to pull that shit out of my ass. That's what was fun about the Cody Henry show. Because, too many years of using music to calm the voices, I had a lot of songs in my head. Lucas with the lid off. Come follow me now, come follow me now. And it is also Katie Stoverink, Katie Marie. It is her birthday today. Katie, happy birthday. Katie was quite the athlete in high school days as well. She'd be dropping them hoops. She was dropping, like, Caitlin Clark learned from watching Katie Stoverink's highlight tapes. Legit. All right. It is Gigi Hadid's birthday today. She is 30. Slumdog Millionaire star Dev Patel is 35. I have never seen that movie, Slumdog Millionaire. I forgot about that movie. 'Cause it's Lucas with the lid off. Good morning, Callie. Happy Wednesday. Sun is shining. Big hugs to you guys. Talk show host John Oliver is 48. John Cena is 48. He's here in the studio with me right now, but, yeah. 48, though. Happy birthday, John Cena. I'm older than John Cena. It gets me one step closer to yelling at people for standing on my lawn. It is stuck in my head all day. I'm playing that in the Totally 90s lunch today. That will be my exit, the Totally 90s lunch. Hey, Callie, if you and Sean want to go to the St. Louis Battlehawks game on Saturday, I imagine you probably are gigging. But if you're off and you want to go, let me know. I will set you guys up with a pair of Battlehawks tickets for Saturday. It's fun. It's in the dome. It's football. It's rock and roll. It's loud. It's awesome. It really is fun. It's kind of like if you took all the elite bullshit out of football and threw hockey at it. It's kind of that vibe. George Lopez is 64. Never forget Spy Kids. Valerie Bertinelli is 65. Director Michael Moore is 71. And still dresses like the sloppiest person you've ever met. Joyce DeWitt, 76. You would know her from Three's Company. And Lee Majors, the $6 million man, is 86. Happy birthday, sir. Thank you for part of my childhood. John Cena seems like, he's got the whole heel roll, right? But that dude, there's no way he's not a nice dude. Just too much positivity surrounding him. It's either the best marketing ever or he's genuinely a decent dude. I think it'd be fun to hang out with him. He's pretty funny. I like watching his interviews. Like, he's kind of quick with the wit, so I think it'd be funny to just hang out with John Cena and have a little talk show time. You know, just bounce shit, obscure pop culture references that he'd get. He's 48. I'm almost 51. By the way, my birthday's next month. PayPal and Venmo available for your donations. All right, let's get through this. I promised Monday that I would survive my surprising things about getting old list to today, but I've also added a big fat list of countries with terrible censorship. We're going to call them out. Yeah, Dennis, a big Make-A-Wish guy. You're right. Today in history, these petite little man fingers stopped the stopwatch. Actually, we're going to skip all the way up to 1983. The only thing else that happened was like in the 1600s, William Shakespeare died. I don't usually talk about celebrity death anniversaries. You lived your life, good for you. And if you're already dead, I'm not going to be like celebrating your birthday unless it's like Abraham Lincoln. Sorry. If it's Lena Hayworth's birthday today, which she was born in 1921, and Lena Hayworth ain't around no more, that chapter's closed for me. Sorry. Hey, Bonnie, you have a great day, too. Yes, you are, Deb. The 16th, is that right? I can't remember for sure, but I was thinking it was 16th. 1983, on this date, Dexy's Midnight Runners hit number 1 with Come On, Eileen. Can you name the traditional folk song that starts that whole song off? Can you name it? Go for it. And play it on a tin whistle. You know, it's. I'll tell you why, Deb. It's because I have a host of people in May that are on or around my birthday that are close and dear friends that, whatever reason, I always remember their birthdays. Yours is the 16th. My ex-wife's mother is the 16th. My beautiful ex-girlfriend from high school, Laura Smith Stoverink, her birthday's the 16th. Like, there's this whole gaggle of people. And we have fun that week. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, what the hell day of the week is my birthday on this year? Hold on, let's see how long Windows takes to open the calendar. Hey, that was quick. My birthday's it's on a freaking Wednesday. We're going to have a birthday show this year. And yours is on a Friday, so we'll have a birthday show for you this year. Shit, we're going to be dropping science like Galileo drops the orange up in here. All right. May is a busy month. Mother's Day, is it the 18th or is it the 11th? I assume the 11th. It's usually the second Sunday, right? Moses was like 750. No, that was Methuselah. 1983, though. Come on, Eileen. I honestly don't remember. Not Yank Soccer. 1985, Coke launched New Coke. Remember that shit? New Coke. It's a new formula. And it was like, and people just made fun of it and took the cans out and shot them. 1988. Oh, wait, what else in 85? I forgot about this. New Coke was launched on this date, and at the same day, the We Are the World album was released. Yep, with all the celebrities singing on it. I got that 45 somewhere in my collection. Might have been Tommy's. We are the world. We are the children. Man, that was a good one, though. I'm going to go listen to that today. 85. I'm going to dig that up on Mike FM. Should have played that yesterday for Earth Day. I failed. 1988, smoking was banned on flights for the first time. Sorry, sir, you can't light up. It's 1988. It's a modern universe. 1989, the next year, Baywatch debuted. Quit smoking on planes, started smoking on the beaches. Oh, Pamela. Oh, friggin' Hasselhoff. 1992, McDonald's opened their first restaurant in Beijing, China. And in 1998, James Earl Ray, who confessed to assassinating the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. in 1968, died in a Nashville hospital at age 70. And I hope he died uncomfortably. I hope he had some bed sores. Or maybe a thumb up his ass. I don't know. Bye. That's it. I don't think I have it anymore. That was like 2 seasons ago. The well bye. Nope. I didn't move it over. But the tombstone, well, bye. 2005. Yes, she is, Bethy. Yes, she is. And she survived Tommy Lee. Let's give her some credit for that. 2005, the first video ever uploaded to YouTube. YouTube.com had its first video posted on this date, 2005. 20 years ago. What was it? It was co-founder Jawed Karim at the San Diego Zoo. He was climbing the fence, jumping in with the critters. No, he wasn't. But that was the first YouTube video ever, 20 years ago today. And look at it now. Hell, we're there right now. Happy birthday, YouTube. Feliz cumpleaños, YouTube. Ding noai tongoa, YouTube. That's not even language. I just like saying like I got 3 of them. The SpongeBob movie part with Hasselhoff is just diamond. You're absolutely right. I never fail to mention when this guy has sadness in his heart. It was on this date in 2007. Joe Francis, Girls Gone Wild creator and general douchebag, cried like a little bitch as he was sentenced to 35 days in jail for contempt of court. 35 days. Bro, I'll do 35 days for a couple $100. No, I won't. 2019, but I won't cry like a bitch. 2019, the Jupiter, Florida police arrested Robert Kraft's masseuse. So Shin Mingbi and another woman were caught on camera illegally massaging the Patriots owner, New England Patriots owner, in a seedy day spa. Happy ending. The other masseuse had already been arrested. That's what happened today in history. I know that was an important one to leave you with, too. Speaking of happy endings, let's get Stone Richards in here. It's time to talk about the weather. Deb, have a great day as well. Thank you for popping by anytime. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're here, more or less. Unless I got other shit going on. All right. Today's weather with Stone Richards is brought to you by Centrum Silver. I know. I'm just ribbing you. It is 7:54 a.m. We are here with Stone Richards. It's a beautiful, beautiful start to the day in Cape Girardeau. 51 degrees, high today of 80, calm winds, clear skies. I've got meetings. I've got some paperwork to work on. I got a new learning thing I got to knock out. But at some point, I will be one-wheeling today. Perhaps dare I say it, in shorts. I haven't worn shorts in a long time. Like I haven't. It was like a Pentecostal summer for me, man. I just did not rock shorts. My legs have got to be wider than my dad's, and that's saying a lot. You can almost see through my dad's legs. Anyway, sorry, Stone, I know. I apologize. He goes to the tanning salon. 51 in Cape, getting up to 80 today. Plenty of sunshine. Tonight, dropping to about 57 overnight. For your Thursday, another rinse and repeat, right? High of 80, plenty of sunshine, pretty calm winds. As we head to the afternoon tomorrow, though, we have about a 30% chance of showers. Maybe a thunderstorm, but probably not tomorrow. Now, tomorrow night, overnight, low of 51. Low of 63 is warmer overnight tomorrow night. 50-50 chance. It's going to increase overnight into Friday. Friday, 80% chance of showers most of the day. High of 77. Possible thunderstorm. Thunderstorms likely as we roll into Friday evening and Friday night, which is unfortunate because we have a United Way block party. We can still party inside if we have to. Hopefully the weather will hold out, though. Give us that 2-hour window, Lord. A 3-hour window, 3 to 6, okay? Thank you. 60% chance Friday night, low of 59. A little cooler on Saturday with a high of 72. But only a 20% chance afternoon showers. Pretty decent Saturday. Rinse and repeat for Sunday with a high of 76. So there you go. Decent week ahead and a damn fine day today. Shoot, are you gonna get those flowers in today that you were talking about? No? You don't have a gardener? Pfft, whatever. All right, Brecky Bits. Be gone, Stone Richards. Oh, man. All right. Get back to seeing your comments here. Pentecostal summer. I always joke about the Pentecostal summers, not to joke about Pentecost, but because my friend Sam Godwin, whose father was a Pentecost minister, Sam's an awesome guy. His father was an amazing man. Thank you, sir. Anyway, we go like swimming or go to the river, go get drunk in a pool somewhere or whatever. And Sam was strict Pentecost. He couldn't wear shorts. He'd wear jeans. He'd go swimming in the damn jeans. It's just the way it is. Just that way that their religion, that's how they celebrate. I'm not down on it. It's unfortunate when summertime comes because it's hot as hell out. But, along with the grow your hair, like, it says in the Bible, women shouldn't cut their hair. So they grow their hair long, and they traditionally wear skirts instead, and women don't wear pants. It's much more conservative, traditional Pentecost. So I say a Pentecost summer because I'm not wearing shorts. That's all. That's that reference. Now you know. Dress up for Halloween as Gizmo Duck. What is Gizmo Duck? How do I not know what Gizmo Duck is? What about Beyonce's mom? I'll tell you this. She's in our Brecky Bits this morning because Tina Knowles has just released her memoir, Matriarch. And if you're unfamiliar with Tina Knowles, you need to go read that book. She has shared in the book that she had a secret breast cancer battle just last year. She is now cancer-free. Good for you. Prayers and blessings to you, Mrs. Knowles. She says that after her successful surgery, though, she developed a serious infection that affected her quite a bit. She almost had to miss Glamour's 2024 Women of the Year event, where she was honored in October. She's a strong black female, ladies and gentlemen, Tina Knowles. Go read her book. Yes. Bring down the Pentecost fire. Dun-da-ba-ding, digga-da-bom-bom, digga-da-bom-bom, up jump the boogie. Shorts. I don't get it either, but there's a lot of things I don't get. God will help me clear those up when I get there. Beginning today, the late Pope Francis lies in state at St. Peter's Basilica until the funeral Saturday at St. Peter's Square. You guys don't know if I have pants on or not. Actually, I'm wearing sweatpants today, if I must be completely candid. Pope Francis's death, by the way, delayed the canonization of what would be the world's first millennial saint. Okay? So there was a canonization service scheduled for April 27th, which is this coming Sunday. Originally, this was scheduled for this Sunday. The canonization service, where one becomes a saint, is for Carlo Acutis, who is a British-born Italian, passed away from leukemia in 2006 at the age of 15. As far as the canonization story, the sainthood story, I don't know any of the details of that. I didn't look it up. and I'm Protestant. But, hounds. We're going to let that go because hounds can't sue me. Anyway, just a heads up there. So they'll have to reschedule his canonization, I guess, for the new pope. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about Gizmo Duck. He was like Duckman Batman because he was kind of wanted to be stealthy but sucked at it. I forgot about Gizmo Duck. Speaking of weird characters, Tiger King star Joe Exotic is still in prison. I know. No big surprise, right? But this is a surprise. Joe got married. Oh, yeah, Stone's not there anymore. Joe got married. He announced yesterday that he's tied the knot with a fellow prison inmate, Jorge Marquez. Joe and Jorge, good luck. New York's Katz's Deli. Katz's Deli, it's an iconic place there in New York City. The oldest deli of its kind, right? Call it the Jewish deli, whatever you want to call it. Katz's Deli, New York, time-honored tradition. Made world famous back in 1989 from the scene from When Harry Met Sally when she was faking the orgasm. That was in Katz's Deli. Katz's Deli, by the way, also has, or at least had in my era there, a deli in Austin. And it was on 6th Street. Sorry, it was on 5th. But it was right underneath Momo's, which was where I did shows. And Katz's Deli I'd grab lunch there or whatever, in between sound checks and shows and so forth. And they were just always so nice. And they took care of, like, if I brought artists down with them, they always took care of everybody. So, Katz's Deli, shout out to you. No, that was Darkwing Duck. You're right. Shit, Dennis, I got my Hero Duck screwed up. I'm going to have to go back and Hero Duck it up. Anyway, Katz's Deli is now offering a sandwich that costs $30. People are up in arms about it. Some are calling it overrated. I don't know what it is. If it ain't got gold leaf on it, it's probably not worth $30, and that's a shame. But I had to give a little defense for Katz's Deli because I had a great experience, and their pickles were fire. You're in a hurry. You need to grab a bottle of wine at the store. You got a $40 budget. Friends coming over for dinner. You don't really have a preference. Red, white, doesn't really matter. I want a good wine. I want a good deal. And I want a wine that's got an animal on the label. Okay, this is a thing. And wine bottle labels, the art is pretty cool. Sometimes it's like you can interact with your phone and shit, like them Snoop Dogg, Murder Was the Case, red wine, whatever. Anyway, people like animal wines. You got the kangaroos and the owls and all them damn critters all on the wine bottle labels. Here's the thing. If you're an animal wine person, please understand that means labels, not made from. Which wine do you buy? How do you know if it's any good? The folks at The Pudding, which is just a website, blah, 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 does research, articles, all kinds of stuff, tons of them. You want to science, go down a holes, they're there. Anyway, the folks at The Pudding say they have done the research, and here is what they found. Cat wines have high ratings at high prices. Birds are the middle of the pack for both price and quality. Pigs and farm animals are more likely to be cheap and low rated. And amphibians and reptiles tend to be overvalued, so higher priced for lower quality. So the sweet spot is kind of the catbird seat. So the whole article that I read on this, I went down this rabbit hole. I'm not even a wine drinker. I just loved the graphics and the site that they built this with. Anyway, credits to Fixmeyer and Jan Deem. It's pretty damn fascinating. Makes for a fun, educational, albeit for winos, website. I'm going to post that link. I upset Dennis for my lack of duck wherewithal this morning. It always bothered me when Scrooge McDuck would dive into his coins. Because anybody who's ever slapped their hand on a pile of coins or just played with that in any instance realizes there's no quick, easy slipping into the coins. Like he should faceplant every time he did it. I want to know what magic made that happen. So anyway, the Porigin of Species. Go down that rabbit hole if you're a fan of wine or just interesting websites. Okay, there you go. That's Brecky Bits. It is 8:05. We're going to talk about, wrong guy. Let's get We're going to talk about the most censored countries on earth. Hello, North Korea. One day you're streaming your favorite show. Next day it's wiped from existence. No warning, no explanation. I was just watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now it doesn't exist anymore. It is not science fiction. That is not an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That is how it is in some countries on our little planet that we all share, even though we fight a lot. Governments call the shots on what you read, what you watch, or even joke about. So we're going to talk about how censorship rewires reality in the world's most tightly guarded corners. This is all from the internet. I am not going to say I researched this. I don't know who the hell did. But that's how most of my shows are. You know, let's be honest. It's not a legitimate research. Sorry, Restream. I was not keeping an eye on you over there. You got any YouTubers or anything in there? Okay, we're good. You ducky ne'er-do-well. So North Korea, top of the pops when it comes to our censorship countries, just because, you know, we hear maybe a little more about it. Maybe it buzzes around social a little more. North Korea. In North Korea, even your dinner might get you in trouble. Every screen, your speaker, every signal is tuned to praise the leadership. This is literal. TVs and radios come preset to government channels. Changing the station is criminal. And as far as your internet goes, everyone gets Kwangyang. That is a government-made intranet where the world ends at the border. You cannot Google outside. Sorry, there's a lot of dust, and I got to get that off. Okay. Thanks, friends. So that's North Korea. Just a little nugget of each of these. I am Fred. Myanmar, however you pronounce it. After the 2021 coup, the Myanmar military did not waste time. They yanked the plug on CNN, NHK, BBC, every local outlet that was bold enough to think independently. Poof. Things got even tighter at the beginning of this year. A sweeping cybersecurity law that hunts down VPNs, hoards user data, and punishes platform for sharing anything the regime doesn't like. This is fresh. This is in the last 5 years kind of censorship. Turkmenistan, tuning into the news here, feels less like catching up on current events and more like watching a nonstop presidential fan club special. Every screen, speaker, and page tells the same glowing story because they're all run by the government, very much like North Korea. Over 122,000 websites are blocked, and VPNs are treated like contraband. We have it so good, kids. China. Hey, China. Big fan of Temu. Log on to China, and it's less about surfing the web and more about navigating a digital obstacle course with government hall monitors around every digital corner. The Cyberspace Administration of China has built an internet experience that runs on its own rulebook, complete with the infamous Great Firewall, blocking everything from social media giants to global news sites. The Great Firewall of China. It's 3,100 miles long, and they say it smells of elderberries. Equatorial Guinea. The evening news could double as a campaign ad down in Equatorial Guinea. Same kind of media suppression. Libya, again, being a journalist is like not really a job because they're writing it for you. There's no fundamental media law in Libya, but just vague threats dressed up as policy, more or less. Reporters, since 2022, reporters have had to get clearance from security forces, yes, even the intelligence service, and cough up steep fees just to operate. Radio would not be fun in Libya. Let's see what else. I mean, there's a ton. A lot of these are media oppression, right, in our list, but Syria, every article, book, or blog post gets combed through by the General Syrian Directorate of Publications that has been gatekeeping content since the 60s. Online things don't get either. There's a ton of surveillance tools, always watching what you're doing on the internet. You got to watch your ass. And Eswatini, formerly Swaziland. Eswatini, the evening news is dictated by the Crown. They call the shots, even on the private channels, right? They can't talk about really anything that's going on, Eswatini. And in South Sudan, there is a national security service ready to shut things down if the news goes too real. Earlier this year, social media apps went dark in South Sudan after unrest spilled over from regular Sudan. Good morning, Dan. So anyway, just a little note on some censorship. So really, there's a lot of the countries doing the same thing. Uzbekistan, Cuba, Eritrea, all the Belarus, oppressing the media. That's what you do. You silence the voices. You control the people. Boom, boom, boom. Do better, Earth. I don't know. I'm going to tell you about this. We got some surprising things about getting older. Got to get back to our lightheartedness. Can't handle that. Yeah, I'm going to use a VPN, and I'm going to go through the Great Firewall of China and right up the crack of North Korea. Backdoor action, Mongolian style. Genghis Khan, Okay, surprising things about getting old. Most people think getting old means slowing down, losing your energy, becoming less sharp. That is not the full story. I know. Okay, you got pills. No. Aging, though, is packed with unexpected changes, and that can catch you off guard. Both good, both bad. Both good and bad. Patrick Swayze land. Yes. Swayze now. You might get happier to age, believe it or not. Contrary to what people think, older adults often feel more content than younger adults. Study shows emotional well-being improves after middle age. More seniors report less stress and anxiety than younger people, which is nice. This happiness boost might come from better coping skills. Older adults often care less about what other people think. Yes, amen. 20 years ago, I would have been socially awkward about riding my one wheel or wearing a helmet or pads. Like, oh, people are going to make fun of me because I got a helmet on or I got knee pads. Who gives a shit? That is my MO these days. Who gives a shit? If you have a problem with it, you sad person. I've resolved to that for a lot of things in life. Sleep patterns change dramatically. Aging affects your sleep and not in the ways you'd expect. You might feel sleepier early in the evening. Nap. You may wake up earlier than you used to. I guess that's what triggered. Radio said, well, you're now old, Darren. Radio's making you get up. Now you want to get up. Now I wake up 10 minutes before my alarm every freaking day. Deep sleep may become harder to achieve, though, over time. Your taste buds may start to fade as you get older. Food may not taste the same. You might start craving more salt or more sugar. Taste buds actually do decrease in number and sensitivity with age. Smell also weakens your sense of smell. So that's going to affect how your food flavors register. So you may find you're a little spicier as you get older. And, of course, dentures or medication, those things that can exacerbate that, make it worse, too. A lot of older people eat less because food tastes bland. Somebody needs to teach old people about Frank's Red Hot. It's all good now. Your immune system slows down the older you get. Your body's defenses get weaker with age. Vaccines become more important as that immunity fades, all right? Even common colds can take longer to recover from and can, become a catalyst into something worse like pneumonia. So, get your vaccines. Take care of yourself. Put Band-Aids on your wounds. Like I don't. Oh, here's something that I discovered. This isn't really a recent discovery, I guess, but your body hair gets weird. Okay, kids, when you go through puberty, body hair shows up. When you go through old puberty, your body hair moves around and goes from up here to down here. And you start getting more your neck beard and your chest beard, like, it's all one thing now, like you're wearing a hair bib. Start getting hairs in your ears and your nose. I mean, you had them. But now they start like blossoming. Like the ear hairs are like, Da 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 da. I had an ear hair that I had to have Layla pull out with tweezers because I thought something was in my ear, and I'm like, it was tickling. She got some tweezers, pulled out this half-inch hair. I don't know where he was. Where'd he come from? It happens. Body hair gets weird. Fred sleeps upside down. He is the night. Women may notice a little bit of, you're starting to get auntie's mustache, or maybe a little chin hair. That's cool. That's okay. You might be like Katie Young and you want to grow a beard. It's your chance. But when you're a kid and you're sitting next to great grandma in church and you look up and she got them couple little whiskers is hanging out and her eyes are bad, so she missed them when she was plucking. Don't make fun of grandma's whiskers. Just know that that's it's just part of the aging process. And you might lose your eyebrows. Your brain works differently as you age. Cognitive function changes, but not always for the worse. Short-term memory might slip, but your vocabulary improves. Well, mine was already great, so I'm screwed. You may take longer to recall names or facts. No. But decision-making can get sharper with age and with experience, right? You've got a better repertoire to fuel your decision-making process. Multitasking may become harder, but focus improves the older you get. Yep. Fred, legit. And the nose hairs, like, for a minute, I was thinking I could just Stevie Wonder, man. Just let these bitches grow, put some beads in it, and just be, I just called to say I love you. Little Stevie Wonder nose. I need it. Friendships change in unexpected ways the older you get. As you age, your social circle often gets smaller. You may outlive some friends. You may grow apart from some friends as life takes its course. However, remaining friendships that you do have often get deeper. They become more meaningful. Older adults tend to prioritize quality over quantity. So cheers to that. Yesterday was Earth Day. We did not have a show. I posted a picture that I took last week, I think it was, when I was down the riverfront with my one wheel. Hey, get out, have some fun. Get out and have some fun. Enjoy nature, okay? Earth Day. I saw some good pictures yesterday of community projects people were out doing. They're out picking up trash in the parks, doing some good things, doing good works for Earth Day. That makes me happy. What the hell? Oh, there it is. So I've got 10 interesting Earth Day facts for you today in a post-Earth Day celebration of sorts. Number one, the first Earth Day was in 1970. Earth Day first celebrated April 22nd, 1970, and that first Earth Day is credited with launching the environmental movement in the United States. The modern environmental movement, not the obvious Industrial Revolution movement. But, and I'm not an environmental activist. You got to have a balanced sense of common sense about that shit. But there's so much we could do better, and we have done a lot better in the last 10 years. Not as a globe, but as a nation, we've done better. China, clean up your shit. Looking at you, global polluters. I know we're bad. We're doing better. We're doing what we can. Y'all just cranking it out over there, thinking like, oh, well, nobody can see it. We have astronauts and satellites. Yeah. Let's go. Earth Day led to major environmental laws. The first Earth Day helped spur the creation of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and landmark legislation like the Clean Air Act and Clean Water Act. Monumental, important things that happened. Thanks to Earth Day. All these goddamn hippies just saved your planet, you grizzled bastards. You say thank you. Number 3 is the Earth Day is the world's largest secular observance. Yeah. Over 1 billion people in more than 190 countries participate in Earth Day activities every year. That makes it the largest civic observance in the world. Pretty cool. April 22nd. Why that date? Why April 22nd? Why 422? Why 422? Did I get it? I got a periphery fuzzy. Remember we've talked about these. Oh, I got him. Well, the date falls between spring break and finals week, okay, in the U.S. That ensures maximum student involvement, which was key to the early success of the Earth Day movement. It was those goddamn hippies, those young darn hippies, right? But it was important. That group needed to be able to bear down. So good timing, April 22nd. It was inspired by early recycling efforts. The growing awareness after Earth Day pushed many communities in the 70s and 80s to start recycling programs, right? When I was a little kid, the only recycling program I remember was getting to go into IGA and put the glass bottles on the rolly thing and go and shove the glass bottles in the back, return for deposit. You didn't shove them too fast or the dude would yell at you because the glass bottles, they're going to break. Astronauts, what's inside your butthole? It went global in 1990. Earth Day became an international event in 1990, mobilizing environmental action across the globe. It was also the same year that Chub Rock jumped upon the scene with the lean and a pocket full of green. The green wasn't symbolized and made it on the top, but RoboCop the year before was a shock. Earth Day has a theme every year. Do you know that? Yeah, every year. Earth Day focuses on a different theme like climate action, plastic pollution, ecosystem restoration. This is to drive targeted awareness and solutions, and this is good. This is what keeps it alive instead of just every year, be good to Earth, be good to Earth, be good to Earth. Well, this year, the theme for Earth Day 2025 is Our Power, Our Planet. And that is a call to action to triple renewable energy generation worldwide by 2030, aiming to harness the power of the planet's resources to create a more sustainable future, right? Wind and solar and so forth. Digital Earth Day had its debut in 2020, as you can imagine, with the pandemic popping up, right? Just a month earlier. But it was celebrated virtually in 2020 with global live streams, webinars, digital activism, and that digital space has remained since. Digital. Number 9, Earth Day is powered by volunteers. Yeah, duh. The movement relies heavily on grassroots efforts, community cleanups, and individual action. Like I said, saw a bunch yesterday. I love that. And, of course, Earth Day is not just a day. It is a movement. Earth Day drives year-round campaigns for sustainability, climate justice, and environmental education through earthday.org. And I would encourage you to go visit the Earth Day website if you feel so inclined, and you can learn more about Earth Day and continue to celebrate throughout the year. And maybe you're in a position where, you know, as a teacher or as a community leader, you could get some shit together. Do something for Earth Day. Earth Day. Welcome to Earth. Earth Day. EARF. This year's Earth Day theme is, don't be like Fred. Recycle those britches, bitches. Gosh, we're here. It's warm and fuzzy time. It's 8:23. I love it. We're able to stretch our legs a little bit. We're not cramming it in. I didn't have to boot anybody off the car seat today. It's a plus. It's a plus. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Appreciate you being here. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Tell anybody who'll listen. Come hang out. Warm and fuzzy time. And then we'll send you on your merry way for this Wednesday. I'm going to go get my biz done. I got a meeting at 10. I got a meeting at your neighbor's house to talk about the noises you make in the middle of the night. WFIE. And say hi to Bob for us, Dennis. WFIE. Fee. Says senior citizens recently attended a prom at Henderson County High School in Kentucky. The school welcomed elderly residents as a way to give them a chance to experience prom even if they missed it at 18. The seniors loved the prom, with many joking that they can't dance as well as they did back when they were 18. No hips were broken in the senior prom, though. That's nice. That is really nice. And I think it's nice, too, that the school put it on, right? It wasn't like, make an elder wish or something. The kids said, let's have a prom for old folks. And they did. Good for them. No, Fred would be, he'd be like John Denver on the poster, for Earth Day. Plant a tree for tomorrow. Plant a tree for you and me. Plant a tree, trees for America. Trees are fucking awesome. I don't know the rest of the song. ABC says 101-year-old Anthony Simone of South Jersey is gearing up to mark 75 years of marriage to his beautiful 96-year-old wife, Marianne. That's right, 75th anniversary. 75. The couple got married in 1950. They described their union as strong and enduring. I'd say so. During his birthday celebration, Anthony expressed his unwavering love for Marianne, saying he will always love her until the day he dies. The U.S. Army veteran's advice to others is to not focus on age, but to embrace life as it comes. Sage-like wisdom from Anthony Simone. And I got to say, man, that is just beautiful. That is real love right there. 75 years. 75 years. Beautiful. And our final comes to us from Tejas, where Valley Central says a 12-year-old from Edcouch, Texas, recently saved his family from a house fire. Luis Rodriguez noticed smoke coming from a couch. Quickly evacuated everyone. The family escaped through a bedroom window, and they grabbed family photos before leaving the house. Family is okay. I don't know who told the couch it was okay to smoke in the house. You're supposed to go out on the patio, but whatever. Good job, Louise. Quick thinking. And that, boys and girls, at your show is 8:27. We're in a couple minutes early today. Hey, last call. Anybody want some Battlehawks tickets for Saturday night? I don't know that anybody from Cape St. Louis is watching right now, to be honest. I don't know who's here and who's not. I don't have a definitive way to tell that anymore. I wish I did. Not that I ever did. But it was a little easier, I feel like. I don't know. Anyway, also locally, Friday evening this week, we have our United Way block party. We're celebrating 70 years of United Way in Southeast Missouri. Ribbon cutting at 3:45, parties from 4 to 6, free hot dogs, popcorn, cotton candy, snacky snacks, music. We'll have a DJ. We'll be having a party. Come hang out. It's free. Bring your fam, then go do some other shit. But there you go. Just a heads up. UnitedWayOfSemo.org for more info, or follow them on Facebook. Easy to do. And you can enjoy it. Look at this warm and fuzzy puppy kittens. Kitten update. I don't have a picture in here because I didn't think about it ahead of time. You can see it on Facebook, maybe. Anyway, kittens are doing good. Mama's in there with the 3 of them. They're just so cute. Their eyes are open now. They're starting to kind of wiggle around a little bit more, and little squirrel nuts. They're so cute. United Way party Friday night. Saturday, SEMO football. It is the spring game, the spring exhibition game, scrimmage, whatever you want to call it. It's this Saturday, 6 p.m. You should go. It's at Houck Fieldhouse. It's a Houck Stadium. If it was in the Fieldhouse, it'd be a little small. But anyway, SEMO football, come do it. Do it if for no other reason, because today is Nate Savarino's birthday. So do it for Nate's birthday, okay? Do it for Nate. Hashtag do it for Nate. Now he's going to be like, what, am I sick? Thanks, guys. Go zombie hunting with Bob Dennis. You guys have a good time. Shoot some video. It's the Bob and Dennis Show with Darkwing Duck. Yeah. That's all I got. Have a great week. I'll see you guys on Friday. Okay, we'll kick off Friday morning in style. Yeah, that's it. Be nice, humans. Peace.